Belgium's heritage is the history of Europe. No more so is this true than on the plains of Waterloo. A chessboard of arable land and copse, on which Napoleon played Wellington for Europe and lost. The chessmen, the 300,000 men, French, Prussian and Anglo-Allied soldiers, 52,000 of whom died in the slaughter and now haunt this fertile soil. 180 years on, the colour and pageantry of this, the last great battle of its kind, still stimulates the imagination of all Europeans. Every year, at the anniversary of this great battle, hundreds of men and women gather to try and recreate that bygone age. Perhaps a sincere way to understand our varied history and heritage. Or is it, perhaps, just a macabre sense of fun? We meet up with one such group as they set up camp at Callou, under the perhaps bemused gaze of Napoleon, the 71st Highland Light Infantry. We will stay as close as possible to this group over the next 24 hours. Ronald Brighouse unloads his car. He is the regiment's captain, but the group is organised by Corporal McForman, who formed the group some 10 years ago. He is ensuring the camp is properly set up. Ersatz soldiers, historians, or just a group acting out their childhood dreams, dressed in red and grey, musket and broadsword at their side. Artillery arrives. Unlike the march north by Napoleon, these large caliber guns arrive courtesy the Belgian army. Another French cannon arrives. The 2nd Regiment of Artillery, with a howitzer from England. Yes, England. The French camp in the orchard of Callou rings with the voices of Europe. French, German, Dutch and English. Imperial Guard, Grenadiers or troops of the line. United, the enthusiasts of Europe come together to reenact its past. The English and Allied camp starts to come alive. Talk turns to crossbelts and carbines, bread bags and bayonets. Dreams come alive as careers are forgotten. Managers and mundane work slip easily into oblivion. The bugler sounds reveille as we return to the Allied camp. A seriousness and excitement prevails as breakfast is taken. Officers check orders. Men repair uniforms and clean muskets, and then go on parade. The 71st bring themselves to order, and Corporal McForman inspects his men. The climax to the weekend is but an hour away. The images you are about to witness are interpretations of the final events that took place in June 1815. Perhaps not historically perfect, but a unique spectacle all the same. As the reenactment groups agree, imagination is everything, whether you are there to play or are dedicated to research and authenticity. By June the 17th, Napoleon had attacked and defeated the Prussians at Charleroi and advanced to Quatre Bras. Wellington, surprised, rallied and marched to meet his adversary. Fierce fighting led to a stalemate, and Wellington regrouped in a defensive position on the high ground at Mont Saint-Jean. On June the 18th, 1815, the 71st marched from Braine-l'Alleud to Hougoumont. They had hurriedly been diverted from sailing to America to defend the British Empire to Waterloo. They marched from Braine-l'Alleud to take position on the right of the battlefield, to harass the enemy's left flank. At 11:50 hours on the 18th of June, the battle began at Hougoumont. 3,000 of Wellington's troops held 14,000 French at bay throughout the day. 10,000 troops died on this spot, mostly French. The scene was set for one of the bloodiest battles in history.
Through many's the long campaign, through Italy and Russia, through Germany and Prussia, he was my loyal comrade in France and in Spain. Till at length by the French we were surrounded, but like heroes of old we did them subdue. For 3 days we fought them, till at length we did defeat him. That old Napoleon pony on the plains of Waterloo. On the 18th day of June it is ended the battle, leaving many's the proud hero in sorrow complain. Where the war drums do beat and the cannon loud do rattle, all by a French soldier, your Willie he was slain. And as I passed by the place he lay bleeding, I scarcely had time for to bid him adieu. In a faint faltering voice these words he kept repeating: fare thee well, my lovely Annie, you are far from Waterloo. Now when this fair maid heard his sad acclamation, her red rosy cheeks turned pale into wine. And when this young man saw her sad lamentation, he says, my lovely Annie, I am that very one. For here is the ring that between us was broken. In the midst of all danger, love to remind me of you. And when she saw the token, she fell into his arms, saying, you are welcome, lovely